Hello everyone, this is what we are going to make today. A vintage style logo design. Pretty cool looking with some texture on it. So please subscribe my channel, hit the like button and set the notification for my latest video. Then let's get started. Okay, so please download this file from the link I provided in my description. This is the one Adobe Illustrator file with the 4 color palettes. So those are the color we're gonna use. Okay, so first open the layers. So we have one layer now. Please create a new layer first and then place this new layer on the bottom. And we're gonna work on this top layer. Okay, so first type the word vintage and then your typographic choice. What I did is I downloaded some retro looking typeface from thefont.com here, and I went to the groovy section and you can choose any typeface you like. Okay, so let me go back to Illustrator. So I'm gonna type the word vintage. Okay, and then my type size is 100 point. Okay, then first let me zoom in a little bit. Go to type menu and create outline first. And you see the some overlap portion. So open your Pathfinder. It is under Windows menu and Pathfinder, and just unite it as a one shape. See? Then now in your toolbox, please choose Shear Tool and double click. And please enter the angle -15 on the vertical axis and say OK. All right. Then we're going to add 2 fill colors. One is this orange and one is this. So first we're going to have this light orange. So choose that. Double click your fill color palette and copy this hex code. Command C. Or Control C on the PC. Now select your text. Open Appearance panel. This Appearance panel is also under Windows menu and Appearance. And then now we're going to add a new fill color. This new fill color will be the light orange we made a copy. So double click your fill color palette and paste the hex code. So we have that. Okay, now we're gonna have another fill color, which is this dark orange color. So I'm going to copy this hex code again. Copy this. Now select your text. In your appearance panel, add new fill color, which is the second one. Then choose the fill color palette and then paste that color. So we have 2 fill colors. One is on top, one is on the bottom. Now, select your second one, the dark orange. Then go to a FX mode, add new effect button on the bottom of the appearance panel. Then go to distort and transform and transform. Okay, now we're going to move that darker orange color fill color 0.1 point horizontally and 0.1 vertically, and we're gonna have maybe 30 copies. Yep, it looks good, and say OK. Okay, so this is what we have. The next color is, I'm going to use this dark chocolate color. So same thing. I'm going to make a copy of this color hex code. Copy, Command C. OK. And now select your text. Always do this. Then go to your appearance panel on the bottom. This time we're going to add a new stroke color. Add new stroke. Stroke weight is going to be about 7 point. It's pretty thick. And then we're going to move this stroke color to the very bottom. So it goes behind. Okay, and select your stroke. We're going to add a new effect. Add new effect button. Go to distort and transform and transform. This time we're going to move horizontally and vertically a little more. 0.2. 0.2. And then I'm going to have about 60 copies. And check the preview. See? So we have this kind of a 3D effect. Okay. So now I'm done with the text, the vintage, with some vintage color and then the 3D effect. Now open layers. I'm gonna lock this layer. We're gonna have kind of a back panel behind. So select your bottom layer, which is the empty layer now. Let me move this up a little bit, somewhere here. Then this time, choose that color. So this is the dark chocolate color. We use that for this the thickness of your text, and set your stroke color to for nothing. And then choose your rectangle tool. We're gonna draw a rectangle. Click somewhere and set the size to a 60 point by 100 point, and say OK. Now choose your delete anchor point tool, minus pen tool, and delete one of the other anchor points on the bottom, like this. Now select your direct selection tool, move this bottom anchor point, hold down the shift key, click and shift key, and to the center, like this. Now switch your tool to an add anchor point tool, plus pen tool. We're going to add new anchor point on the center on the top line, like this. And then choose your direct selection tool, move this up, not too much, about this much. Okay, now choose your just a regular selection tool, just to select the new shape. Now switch your tool to the rotate. Place your mouse cursor on the bottom anchor point, hold down the option, click. We're gonna rotate 30-degree angle. Copy. We're going to repeat it. Hold down the Command key and hit the D key. Command D. Just like this. Okay. Now select everything. Then open your Pathfinder window. Pathfinder is on the Windows menu and Pathfinder. And then the very first button, the Unite. So we're going to unite it as a one shape, like this. Now switch your tool to a direct selection tool. Then choose one of the this little tiny circle. Keep pressing and push. So we can round the corner. So it looks like some kind of a waxed seal shape. Okay, now change your fill color to white fill. And change your tool to ellipse tool. So we're going to draw a circle. So place your mouse cursor in the middle. Hold down the option. Keep pressing your mouse button and the shift key and drag it. So we can draw big circle, white circle in the middle. Okay. Just to make sure, select both seal and the white circle. Open the alignment panel. Horizontal center and vertical center, so it is good. Now select your white circle. Now choose your rescale tool, scale tool. Double click. We're gonna make a little bit smaller, 96% or 95%, and just copy. Okay. Then we're gonna fill this new circle. Let me use my eyedropper tool. I'm going to sample this blue, this green. Oh, the layer is locked. Let me unlock the layer. Eyedropper. Yes. Okay. Let me select everything. I'm going to group them. Okay, now choose your vintage text. It is on top layer, and just move this to the bottom layer. You see the little anchor point things, and drag it to the bottom layer. So we have it on this new layer, on the bottom layer, everything. So just arrange, and if you want, if you need it, you can just resize your text bigger or smaller, but I'm pretty happy with this size for now. Next thing is select your everything. Excuse me. The background, the seal shape, and then your vintage text. Copy, Command C, edit copy, and then edit, paste in front. Paste in front. Command F. Then you see that. So this is the new copy on top. I'm going to move it to the top. And let me lock this layer, the bottom layer for now. So top layer, I have one, and I have another one on the bottom layer. Okay. So on top layer, select your text first. Then go to Object menu, Expand Appearance, and Object again, expand it, just a stroke. You don't have to check the fill box. Okay. Now select your text and everything. Go to Pathfinder, unite it. It will take some time, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Okay, so you see that? So this is just kind of an entire outline of the whole thing. So in the layers, I'm going to hide these layers temporarily. I will show you why we create that layer. Okay, so on the bottom layer, select it. It is unlocked. Then go to File menu, Place. Then choose your texture metal.jpg. Open. Then drag it over your logo, kind of a covering up, just like that. Okay, now open your Properties panel. Properties panel is under your Windows menu and Properties, and choose Image Trace on the bottom. Then there are multiple choices. Choose the black and white logo, and then it will turn to a black and white texture like this. Then go to Object menu and choose the Expand. Just say OK. Deselect it. Now choose your Direct Selection tool. Click on white spot, not on black spot, and hit the Delete key. So you see that cool texture on it. Then now choose your just a regular selection tool. Just to select your logo only, your texture only, no logo. I'm going to make it fit, just like that, and like that. So I have a texture. It looks pretty cool, very natural. But the problem is, there are more textures there around my logo, so we want to get rid of it. So now that's why we created a new layer on top with this. See? It is right on top. Now select everything. Go to Object menu, Clipping Mask, and make it. There we go. So we're done. Let me zoom in. So it is pretty cool effect. Vintage style with a vintage color scheme and some old looking scratches and chipped texture on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and then I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.